Alrighty guys, this is Snugsonblitz. Does this tank need a buff? That is the question I'm asking today. The E50M, its tier 10 brethren, is an absolute freaking beast. It was strong even before it got its buff, but after its buff it is freaking awesome. However, the tier 9 just is missing something. In my opinion, it could do with a little bit more acceleration or better engine, something, because it just feels a bit sluggish in my opinion. However, that doesn't mean it can't perform on the battlefield. I've got 2 games for your viewing pleasure today. I think they will show you just what this tank is capable of. So let's get to it, shall we? In both games, I am lower tier, so I do have my work cut out for me. And in this game, well, it's going to be probably a bit of a battle royale over on the flank, as both teams have a T100 LT. We've got a Sheridan, they've got a Batchat, they've got a Caro, we've got a Type 61, and me. And now look at this, right? Here I go. I'm going to turn here. Turn. Sluggish. Acceleration. Sluggish. Yeah, this tank doesn't feel at all like the tier 10, which glides across the ground. Yeah, this tank needs something better ground resistance or a bit more engine power. I don't know, something. Everything else about the tank is fine. Now, they haven't been lit up. Our Sheridan was pre-spotting that bush. Nobody popped up there, so that's nice. There's the Batchat, so fingers crossed the rest of the enemy team is not here, but Mr. Caro has just fired 1 shot. I'll take 1 or 2 from him, or I won't. So looks like he's not firing, and yep, let's punish this guy. If we can get rid of him, we are in with a good chance of winning this game. My teammates are, I don't know where they are. Are they doing anything? Somebody, come on, take him out. Let me start worrying this guy. Hello, Mr. Sheridan, and yeah, these guys should be goners in T-. I was going to say 1 second, but okay, there they go. So we've taken the early lead. 5v7, that is nice. This guy is just come out of hiding. He gets whacked by my teammate and by myself, and his reverse speed is not good, which meant he'd probably struggle to get away from my shell. And I was right. That guy's a million miles away. Doesn't look like he's a threat. Was trying to hit him there. Took a nasty hit in return. That was painful. But, oh well. Our type is, what's the word for it? Cowardly? I mean, he's full health. He's got great gun depression. He's got great spotting range, and he's just hiding. His gun does work at distance, and many games I would recommend that early on it would be played as a sniper. However, once things are in full swing and we're in this sort of position when it's 7v4, you really need to be doing a lot of spotting for your teammates, keeping enemy tanks lit up, and just finishing them off quick and easy. Can hit this guy? Probably not. The type pushes in and takes hit for his trouble, but he does punish the TL-120. TL-7-120, I apologize. These guys don't have any hit points. Type takes him out. That's good. And now we just have the T-30 and the 704, both tank destroyers. The T-57 is not happy for whatever reason. Whatever. And now I'm just going to work on the T-30 as he's come out into the open. He's got a lot of hit points to get through, but he can't even see me, so lucky me. I prefer the 704 right now, but I'm just going to keep tracking this guy, keep him in position, allow my teammates or myself to pick up some nice, easy damage, and there you go. I am able to finish off the game with 3,600 and change. Unfortunately, I don't get the mastery. I only come away with a first class, but a pretty solid game nonetheless. And to be fair, the Type 61 had a pretty solid game himself with 3,000 damage. Together, we carried our team to victory. So good job, Type. Moving on to our second game. In this game, I noticed something. They only have 1 medium tank, the Caro 45 ton. That's it. Now, maybe 1 or 2 tank destroyers or heavy tanks will come out here to work with him, maybe ask for help, or maybe he'll run. I don't know. But if no one else is out here and he decides to stay here, I think the Rampans and I will be able to make mincemeat of him. So I'm going to head over here, and I'm hoping the Rampanzer can use his superior spotting to let us know where the tank destroyers are and maybe where that Karo is. There's 1 tank over there, so it looks like the battle will commence shortly. I want to quickly get this base while I'm here. There's 3 tanks over there. Can I hit the shot? I can indeed. So German accuracy on display there. And the Rampanzer decided to just charge on in here. He could have helped me get the base, but he decided to go in mano a mano and inflict quite a lot of damage on the Karo. But now that I'm here, I'll be able to help finish him off. Unfortunately, the Rampanzer lost a frick ton of hit points doing that. Now he's down to a 1-shot. All he had to do was say, like, E50, help, or something. I would have probably moved with him. I was just focusing on the other side. Didn't want to get too aggressive. I knew the Karo wasn't there yet. And now I'm just going to just peek on over here and see if I can get some cheap, easy damage. That's the guy I want because he's a pain in the butt and a big game changer. And it's now 6v4. There's the Object 704. Nice shot in there. I'm not sure he can hit me. Well, I think he used HE there. So, yeah, he's reloading. And now I'll just get behind cover. 5v4. I'd like to take out 1 more tank to feel a little bit more secure in our victory. See if I can deal with this 704. Doesn't seem to be the best player as he's just, well, stuck there, frozen in time. And whack him again. Here comes the 60 TP, and I'm just going to back on up and use my semi-medium speed to get a better shot on the object this side this time. And now he's gone. I'm going to ignore the 60 TP for a second here as he's not the fastest tank, so some easy damage here on the Yo as he's dealing with my teammates. I'm just trying to keep these houses between him and I and help my teammates to the victory. But now I don't mind taking the hit because I wanted him to fire, as then I knew I would have time to just, well, mosey on in, and I missed that shot. That's my fault, or bounced it. I don't know. Who knows where that went. I'll take the hit. It's okay. The game is already over with. And there we go. He goes down. Now, I didn't think I had a particularly good game. I thought it was pretty simple. Some damage on the Karo, some damage on the FV. Really didn't feel like that much. But 4,217. I will take it. And again, top of the leaderboard. A huge shout out goes out to my Patreons. These wonderful people help keep the lights on over here, which allow me to keep making videos for you. If you'd like to send over a donation, you can check the links in the description below. You can send over a one-time donation. Everyone who's done so, I very much appreciate it. And if you'd like to take your tanking to the next level, you can check Patreon, where we have 3 different options available, as you can see here. My goal has been, and always will be, to help make you a better tanker. If you have any questions, you can always send me an email at snugsonblitz@proton.me. Anyway, back to our regular scheduled programming. So I want to ask you, do you think the E50 needs a buff? I mean, these 2 games showed that it can be played quite effectively and dish out the damage, but I don't think it is really where it should be with all the tanks that are out there now in tier 9 and 10 that can absolutely demolish this tank, unfortunately. That's my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you next time. Snugsonblitz.